welcome to the Deep Dive. Today we're getting into the details of the 2025 Honda CRV. It's often called the ultimate do-it-all family SUV, right? So our mission today is simple. Unpack everything from the sources you sent over. Design, performance, safety, price, competitors, the whole picture. By the end, you should have a really clear idea if this popular SUV actually lives up to that promise for you.
Yeah, and it's clear the 2025 model really leans into that reputation. The sources consistently call it one of the best family SUVs in its class.
Why is that? What's the core appeal?
It seems to be that blend. You know, modern design, tons of space inside, and pretty advanced tech. It just ticks a lot of boxes for families, for travelers.
And looking at it, you kind of get that vibe immediately. The lines are elegant, that updated front end, the sporty grille, sharp LEDs. It looks sophisticated, but not like overly aggressive.
Exactly, it's got presence.
Okay, so let's dive in. What's the story with the design and the interior comfort? How does it look and feel?
Well, sticking with the outside for a second, it's definitely sleek, modern. Sources mention sharp lines, a large front grille, gives it that sporty and attractive appearance.
Any standout colors?
Yeah, the usual suspects, really, but good ones. Crystal black pearl, platinum on white pearl, modern steel metallic, lunar silver, radiant red, and a nice Canyon River blue metallic, too.
Nice range. But, okay, looks are one thing. For a family hauler, the inside is crucial. Is it actually spacious? Practical?
Oh, absolutely. This seems to be a real strong point. The sources hammer home the exceptional spaciousness. It's designed to fit 5 passengers comfortably.
Comfortably meaning?
Meaning the front seats have a very comfortable design, good lumbar support, especially important. Higher trims get luxurious leather.
And the back seats, often the sticking point.
Not here, apparently. Ample leg and knee room is the phrase used, so even on longer trips, hopefully fewer complaints from the back.
That is key for road trips. Does it feel cheap inside, or have they put some effort into the materials?
Seems like they've put effort in. Sources mention high-quality materials and these luxurious touches like faux wood or metallic accents, so it aims for a more premium feel.
Okay, practicality check. Rear seats flexible. And cargo, can you actually haul stuff?
Very flexible. There's a 60/40 easy fold system for the rear seats, and they even recline a bit for comfort.
On the space. The boot.
Huge! Seriously, the sources say among the largest in its class. You're looking at around 1,028 liters behind the rear seats.
Wow, that's cool, man.
And then fold them down fully, and it opens up to about 2,166 liters. That's massive. Enough for pretty much anything you'd reasonably throw at it.
Like that impulse buy at the furniture store you mentioned.
Exactly. Or yeah, moving a kid to college. Plus, there's an adjustable load floor for more flexibility and good interior storage. Big cup holders, wide door pockets, the usual useful bits.
Okay, that's genuinely impressive on the space front. Now, beyond the physical, what about the digital? Tech and infotainment are huge these days. How connected is the 2025 CRV?
It's pretty well equipped. The base models get a 7-inch touchscreen. It's high resolution, supports Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, the standard stuff you expect.
And higher trims.
They upgrade you to a larger 9-inch screen. Sources describe the interface as responsive and fast.
Wireless CarPlay and Android Auto. Or still need the cable.
Higher versions get wireless connectivity, yeah. Plus, you get front and rear USB ports so everyone can charge their devices.
What about navigation? Built in.
Top trims get integrated navigation. It's described as having a clean map display and offering real-time route updates.
Okay, sound system. Anything special there?
Totally.
And what info does the driver get?
Yeah, for audio, some trims offer a premium Bose system. Up to 12 speakers, even 3D audio mentioned. Sounds pretty immersive.
And for the driver? Just dials.
Nope. There's a 10.2-inch digital instrument cluster. It shows all the key driving info clearly: fuel consumption, lane assist status, safety alerts, you name it.
So combined with things like a wireless phone charger, good Bluetooth. It sounds pretty advanced.
That's the takeaway from the sources, yeah. They call it one of the most advanced cars in its class for tech and connectivity. Seems like a solid package.
Okay, so it looks good, feels spacious, packed with tech. Let's get to the driving part. What's under the hood? What are the engine options, and how do they perform?
You basically have 2 main choices. There's a 1.5-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder. That one makes 190 horsepower and about 243 newton meters of torque.
Which means for everyday driving.
It means it should feel responsive enough, for city driving, getting onto the highway. Decent pull without being overly aggressive.
And the second option?
That's the hybrid. It pairs a 2.0-liter gasoline engine with 2 electric motors. Total system output is 204 horsepower. And this one is really highlighted as the most fuel-efficient option.
Makes sense. How do they compare on acceleration? 0 to 100 kilometers per hour, or 0 to 60 mile per hour, roughly?
The figures given are 0 to 100 kilometers. The turbo does it in about 8.2 seconds. The hybrid is actually a touch quicker, around 7.9 seconds.
Interesting. Top speed.
Both are apparently around 200 kilometers per hour. Plenty fast enough.
More importantly for most buyers, fuel economy. How thirsty are they?
This is another strong suit, especially for the hybrid. The turbo gets around 7.6 liters per 100 kilometers.
Are they good?
Yeah, but the hybrid drops that down to about 6.0 liters per 100 kilometers. That's really efficient for this size of vehicle. Makes it among the most economical in its class, according to the sources.
And the range. How far can you go on a tank?
The fuel tank holds 53 liters. Combined with that economy, especially the hybrids, you're looking at a long driving range. Fewer fuel stops on those road trips.
Good point. What kind of transmission are we talking about? And drivetrain options?
All versions use a CVT automatic transmission, a continuously variable transmission.
Right. Smoothness and efficiency are the goals there.
Exactly. No fixed gears, it just constantly adjusts. Makes for smooth acceleration and helps with that fuel economy. As for drive, standard is front-wheel drive, but you can get optional all-wheel drive for better stability, especially if you deal with bad weather or slippery roads.
Okay, last piece of the driving puzzle. The ride itself. Is it comfortable? Smooth? And crucially, is it quiet inside?
Sources paint a picture of a very comfortable ride quality. They credit the suspension setup, McPherson struts at the front, multi-link at the rear.
That's a fairly sophisticated setup, right?
It is. It generally means better handling and comfort compared to simpler systems. The sources say it provides excellent stability on turns and absorbs bumps well, so smooth and composed.
And noise. Highway drone.
This seems to be an area of improvement. The reports mention significantly improved cabin oscillation from external noise. The goal seems to be a quiet and distinctive family driving experience.
That's really encouraging, especially for long hauls.
Oh.
Okay, we've covered how it drives, but for any family SUV, perhaps the most critical aspect is safety. How does the 2025 CRV stack up here? Ratings, features.
It scores very highly on safety, the top marks, really. It got a full 5-star overall rating from NHTSA, that's the U.S. National Highway Traffic Safety Administration.
That's the big one.
Yeah.
What about the IIHS, the Insurance Institute for Highway Safety? They have tough tests.
Yeah, and it did well there, too. Named a top safety pick plus by the IIHS, they noted its excellent performance in crash tests, especially frontal offset, and also in preventing collisions before they happen.
Can you break down those IIHS scores a bit? Any specific areas?
Sure. It got the top good rating in most of the key crash tests. Small overlap front, the updated side test, overall driver side, overall passenger side.
Any weaker spots?
Just one acceptable rating, which is still decent in the updated moderate overlap front test. But importantly, its front crash prevention systems, vehicle-to-vehicle and vehicle-to-pedestrian, both earn the highest superior rating.
So it's good at protecting you in a crash and good at helping you avoid one in the first place. That's key.
Absolutely. That preventative aspect is huge. It's not just about major accidents. It's about avoiding those smaller, everyday incidents that are still a massive hassle.
And Honda Sensing, their suite of safety tech, is that standard across the board?
Yes, and that's a big deal. The Honda Sensing package comes standard on all trims.
Remind us what's included in that.
You get automatic emergency braking, AEB, which detects potential collisions and brakes for you, including for pedestrians and cyclists. There's adaptive cruise control, ACC, which keeps a set distance from the car ahead.
Lane keeping, blind spot.
Yep. Lane keeping assist, LKA, helps steer you back into your lane if you drift, plus lane departure warning. And blind spot information, BSI, with rear cross traffic alert, warns you about cars in your blind spot or approaching from the side when you're reversing.
So a really comprehensive active safety net. What about other standard safety gear?
Yeah.
Airbags, cameras.
Standard stuff includes 6 airbags, vehicle stability assist, VSA, which is Honda's term for electronic stability control, helps prevent skids, and a tire pressure monitoring system, TPMS, plus a high-res rear-view camera is standard.
Any upgrades available?
Higher trims offer an optional 360-degree camera system, giving you that bird's eye view, which is super helpful for parking.
Okay, that sounds like a very robust safety package all around.
Excellent. Now, the question on many minds, pricing. How much does this well-equipped, safe, spacious SUV cost? And what are the different trim levels?
Right, the bottom line. The expected global starting price is pegged around $30,000 USD. But, that's a baseline. Prices vary a lot depending on the trim and any extras.
Can you give us some specific examples, like with typical destination charges?
Sure. Looking at U.S. MSRP, including a typical shipping fee around $1,350, the entry-level LX with front-wheel drive starts around $31,450. If you move up towards the higher end, like an EXL with all-wheel drive, you're looking at roughly $37,850 USD.
Okay, that gives a good range. What about internationally? Any examples?
Yeah, for context, in Saudi Arabia, the starting price is quoted around 144,785 AR. In the UAE, it starts from about 124,900 AED. Just shows how market specifics change things.
Got it. Let's talk trims. What do you get as you move up the ladder, starting with the base L? Okay, so the LX is your entry point. It gives you that good balance, the 7-inch touchscreen, the full Honda Sensing Safety Suite, the core essentials.
What does stepping up to the EX get you?
The EX adds some comfort and convenience features. Things like improved cloth seats, you get a sunroof, and importantly, heated front seats.
Nice upgrades. Then there's the EXL. The L usually means leather, right?
Exactly. The EXL adds leather seats, power adjustments for the front seats, a panoramic sunroof, an upgraded audio system, and that handy wireless phone charger. It definitely steps up the luxury feel.
And the top dog, the Touring trim.
The Touring is the highest gasoline trim. It gets pretty much everything. The integrated navigation, the larger 9-inch touchscreen, that premium Bose sound system we mentioned earlier, and the 360-degree camera. Fully loaded, basically.
Okay, clear breakdown, just quickly. Any key dimensions we should know size-wise, and where is it built?
Sure. Length is 4,704 millimeters.
Yeah.
Width is 1,866 millimeters.
Fair.
Ground clearance is 198 millimeters, so decent, but not really an off-roader.
And manufacturing, is it built everywhere?
It has a really wide manufacturing footprint: North America, Indiana, Ohio, Canada, also Japan, China, and Thailand. So it's truly a global vehicle, built in various regions for their respective markets.
All right, we've covered a ton of ground. Let's try to synthesize this. What are the clear pros and cons that emerge from all this information? What are the standout strengths of the 2025 CRV?
Okay, summarizing the pros, definitely the elegant and modern exterior design. Inside, the spacious and practical interior with good quality materials is a huge plus. That large cargo space is a major selling point for families.
Safety and running costs.
Big strengths, too. The advanced safety systems, especially having Honda Sensing Standard, is very economical in fuel consumption, particularly the hybrid. Add in the comfortable ride and suspension.
And that Honda reputation.
Can't forget that. High reliability and resale value are consistently mentioned as Honda hallmarks, and the CRV is no exception.
Okay. Sounds like a very compelling package, but no vehicle's perfect. What are the potential downsides or weaknesses highlighted in the sources?
Fair points are raised. Some find the engine performance not sporty enough compared to rivals that might offer punchier turbo options.
Is that a deal breaker for most family SUV buyers, though?
Maybe not. It's a trade-off, right? Honda seems to prioritize comfort and efficiency. Another point is the high price for upper trims. It can get pricey compared to competitors offering similar features at the top end.
What about refinement or capability issues?
Despite improvements, some road noise at high speeds is still mentioned. The standard 7-inch infotainment screen isn't the most advanced compared to some rivals' base offerings. Towing is a potential issue for some limited towing capacity, around 680 kilograms, which is much less than some competitors.
Right. If you need to tow a decent trailer, this might not be the one.
Exactly. And finally, related to its on-road focus, it has lower ground clearance than some SUVs that might have slightly more off-road pretense.
That provides a really balanced view. So given these pros and cons, how does it fit into the competitive landscape? Who are the main rivals breathing down its neck?
It's a very crowded and competitive segment. Key rivals mentioned include the Toyota RV4, always a heavyweight, known for reliability and hybrid options.
Who else?
The Mazda CX-5 stands out if you want something a bit more stylish and fun to drive. The Nissan X-Trail, or Rogue in North America, offers modern tech and space. Then you have the Korean contenders, the Hyundai Tucson with its bold design and tech.
And the Kia Sportage.
Right, the Kia Sportage, known for its distinctive looks, modern cabin, and hybrid options too. And don't forget the Ford Escape, which offers a comfortable ride and strong engine choices, including hybrid and turbo.
So lots of strong competition, each with slightly different strengths.
Definitely. Buyers in this segment are spoiled for choice, really.
Okay, as we wrap up this deep dive, it's pretty clear the 2025 Honda CRV carries on its tradition. It's a really strong contender, focusing hard on practicality, safety, efficiency, reliability, all those core family SUV values.
It definitely doubles down on being that sensible, dependable choice.
But here's a final thought for you, the listener, to chew on. In a market where cars are getting more specialized, you've got rugged off-roaders, sporty crossovers, tech-focused EVs. Does the Honda CR-V's dedication to being the ultimate all-rounder, the do-it-all family vehicle, make it the smartest, most pragmatic choice for your life?
Or does that balanced approach mean it doesn't quite excel enough in one specific area, maybe performance, maybe cutting-edge tech, maybe ruggedness that might be the most important thing to you?
Something to think about as you weigh your own priorities.
It really comes down to what you value most in a vehicle like this.
And that concludes our deep dive into the 2025 Honda CR-V. We hope this gives you the clarity you need. Thanks for joining us.